what we're doing now? You know what we're doing now? Now that we're done playing games, we are hopping on the LEEWUFUFU. Now, here on this LEEWUFUFU, we are going to be doing a childhood cartoons tournament. We are going to be ranking the best cartoons the Life Team way. If you don't agree with the list, comment down below. Say something in the chat. But you really should keep it to yourself because your list is ass, comparatively speaking, to ours. That being said, this is gonna go. It's gonna go a majority rules style. You know, if we somehow end up at a tie, which should be impossible, but of course there will be shows that we have not seen. If you have not seen the show, you probably ought to just bow out. With that being said, that means we could leave it up to two people. If there is a tie, y'all will be the tiebreaker. Now, since we're doing this live, some shows might get hold. That ain't my fault. If you feel like your show was hold, next time, get your ass in the chat and say something. Starting it up.
Still arguing comments.
Starting it up right off the ripski. We have My Life as a Teenage Robot versus Batman Beyond. What do y'all think?
Alright, so I gotta preface this with, I saw My Life as a Teenage Robot probably like 10 times total in life. Maybe 10 times, and I'm pretty sure twice it was a rerun. So I really have only seen like 9 episodes of this bitch. But with that being said, I'm going Batman Beyond. That shit to me was so cool, even just aesthetically, because it was the first time I had seen a cartoon like that that had that dark black and red-esque theme. Everything seemed like really, really Batman type shit. And the fact that it was futuristic, fucked with it even more. I'm going Batman Beyond.
Man, what about yourself?
What's my audio levels like? Is this good enough, or do I need to project more?
Project more.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. It is a very tough decision to make. But we, 1/4 of the Life Team delegation, in the first round select Batman Beyond.
Yeah. I feel bad because I actually kind of like My Life as a Teenage Robot. It wasn't a bad show, but this is a sweep in the first round.
Is this a 1 versus 16 seed situation? What we got here?
It's 24 rounds, and no, it is not 1 versus 16.
Oh, okay.
It's just randomized. Now we got Star versus the Forces of Evil versus My Little Pony. Not gonna lie, this shit does not matter to me at all. Both of these are going to get eliminated, but I'm going Star versus.
I'm bound out of this one because I've never seen either one of these, to be honest. So
I believe in animal rights. We're gonna go with My Little Pony.
So we're going Star versus.
Yeah. He said now you have to split the difference.
let
Do
me
you
drum
do
roll.
not support animal rights?
Med watches My Little Pony confirmed. So we're gonna pick My Little Pony. Actually, my bad. What were you gonna do?
Fuck it, we're gonna do it for Peter. My Little Pony, bro. Let's get it.
And give us a great Louis C.K. bit.
You
don't
guys,
say that.
y'all watch My Little Pony. So next up, we got Batman the Animated
No
Series
longer say out outside.
versus Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh.
It's actually a tough one. Spectacular Spider-Man is hold. Spectacular Spider-Man has been hold. What do y'all think before I give my
I'm not gonna lie. I saw Spectacular Spider-Man more, so I would go. I'm going with Spidey.
Which Batman was it?
Batman the Animated Series?
The animated series.
Yeah, I saw way more Spectacular Spider-Man. Plus, honestly, I just read so much Spider-Man, so anything about it, I'm usually biased. Just being really honest here, chat. I'm gonna go with my boy, Spectacular Spider-Man. My boy got himself a girl that he looked good, went to the prom with her, And the second he had a dip, he apologized to somebody else's girl.
Mm.
He kept it playing. My girl, she don't get no apology.
Mm.
She know what the deal is. No respect. Kidding. Stay in school, people. Spider-Man.
Wow, this
I feel
tagline.
like I need
Stay in
to-
school, people. Spider-Man.
I see we don't have any ball knowers here. So we're going Spider-Man. I got outvoted.
No ball knowers is crazy because Spectacular Spider-Man was the shit.
All right, next up, Codename Kid Next Door versus Pokemon X and Y.
Alright, so
Kids Next Door, no comment.
this is easy, right?
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Bro, okay,
Hey,
watch Pokemon, but did any of us watch X and Y? I feel like we're not too old. for
Yeah,
that.
they sold by making it X and Y. Like,
And they said the original, like, just can't tell. Hey, we got an argument going
this should be another easy one. Otherwise, I'm looking at niggas real.
We don't.
Real
Okay,
extra
there's
right now.
24 rounds, so we don't have to spend an exorbitant amount of time on each pick. There's no. This is no contest. If you say otherwise,
here. What was the matchup?
you got dropped on your head.
SpongeBob and Fanboy and Chum Chum. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Transformers Prime versus Juniper Lee. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know what this is at all.
I feel like I saw Juniper
I
Lee
don't
like
even-
once on Cartoon Network.
Let
Yeah.
me see the artwork. Yeah, like once. Transformers, bro. I'm not gonna lie, if it was Transformers Cybertron, that.
I haven't seen either of these, I don't think so. I'm going, I guess, Transformers too.
Did you ever watch
Years
Transformers
old,
Cybertron?
damn near doesn't count, but hey, you know what I mean? Transformers. Transformers Prime. Oh, this
Alien
is
Force is a sequel, right?
Alien Force is when, yes, it's the second iteration of the show. When he turns 16, Kevin Levin joins the team. I'm not gonna lie, shouts out Fairly Odd Parents, but this is an easy one for your boy. We're going Ben 10 Alien Force. Not to say Fairly Odd Parents wasn't good. They got some classics. There's the Pixies, classic. Georgia Von Strangle, classic.
All the
Mr.
crossover
Crocker,
episodes.
yeah. Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, classics. Alien Force is better, bro.
You know, I'm with you, I ain't gonna lie. Fairly Odd Parents definitely had some bangers. It had its time, especially the movie. We can't forget the movie.
Yeah.
But
You talking about the live action shit?
no. The animated movie.
Okay. I thought you was talking about the live action.
I didn't even know they made a live action movie.
Yeah, well, Drake Bell was Timmy Turner, bro.
As a man who
Hell
has
nah.
not seen Ben 10 Alien Force, my vote does not matter, and I'm glad it doesn't right now. Let's proceed with Ben 10.
This nigga has not seen Alien Force.
Ultimate Spider-Man versus Dexter's Laboratory. Again,
Ooh.
this should be pretty easy.
Spider-Man got hold, but Dexter's Lab for sure.
My boy Dexter, man, he was just trying to get with whatever that girl's name was maybe with some bullshit. I don't know. My boy Dexter. He also had a dope ass game on CartoonNetwork.com back when games would matter on there, where he sold out.
Which Dexter were you watching? What girl was he trying to get with? I don't remember him
There was
trying
like
to.
one scene where he's on.
When was he on the bitches?
The only time he was talking to girls that I remember was the omelette du fromage shit. When he was speaking French.
Yes.
But other than that, which by the way, if my pick was not clear, I'm also going Dexter's Lab. This show, shouts out Spider-Man, they got hold. At least Ultimate Spider-Man did.
Yeah.
That was a no-brainer. Sun and Moon, Pokemon Sun and Moon versus the Proud Family. Again,
Proud
No
family,
contest.
bro.
What are we doing right
Proud
now?
family is
I feel like this
classic.
LEEWUFUFU is definitely we're kind of selling right now. We're kind of selling we're selling the bag with some of these picks.
Yeah, this is not the move.
Okay, Johnny Bravo versus Ben 10 Omniverse.
Another one that got hold. I'm not gonna vote though because I haven't seen Ben 10 Omniverse.
Ned, do you have anything to add? Or am I gonna be the life
I
team?
haven't seen, so I'm going towards Bravo.
Hmm.
If he didn't vote, so I gotta lean something here.
Right.
That's right.
I feel like we should all maybe do an advocacy thing. We could be I could be that. Somebody should be the advocate. If you haven't seen both shows, because Johnny Bravo is cool and all, but like
It's not a top show for me. I just remember it being such a staple on like Saturday mornings.
It's on an episodic basis, but yeah.
Also, shout out the nigga that crashed out so bad he wanted to destroy the universe. Like, what are we doing?
Shit, Thanos did.
Man.
It was. I don't know if this is TOS, man. Thanos was really infatuated. That's what I'll say. At least in the comics, obviously.
What you're trying to talk about? How Thanos was really trying to get to the box,
Yeah.
and
Thanos
so
was trying to be in sniper position, bro.
right.
You never read that in comics?
No, yeah, I know he was infatuated with that,
Yeah.
but it's just crazy. Crashed out, killed the whole universe for the box.
Somehow still a more valid reason than what the actual MCU gave us.
Listen. So next up, we got the Loud House versus Justice League. Justice League like 03. This is again a stomp.
Laughable matchup. I think I've only seen like 2-3 episodes of The Loud House, but I don't think they was putting up anything that's fucking competing.
What?
with this.
Okay. All right. Person who made this LEEWUFUFU. How did these cartoons make the cut? How old are you?
We have 128 rounds, so there's got to be a lot of bullshit.
I'm about to.
Someone pulled an entire Wikipedia table and said randomize this.
Hell no, I hope not.
What do y'all want, bro? I've seen Tough Puppy. I haven't ever really seen Winx Club.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I've seen Tough Puppy. Never seen Winx Club.
I'm not neither, bro.
We're gonna go tough.
keeping it
We're gonna go
above you.
tough, but
The audience deserves some honesty.
again, this is not. Oh man, back to the barnyard. Back to the barnyard. Got they got paired up against the Juggernaut, bro. This is unfair.
I fucks with Back to the Barnyard too. Them niggas was on bullshit, but
There's actually
Adventure Time though?
there's actually a good amount of funny clips in Back to the Barnyard, which is why I'm saying they got hold, bro. Put them up against some of these other matchups that we've seen so far, and it was the sweet.
Put it up against Tough Puppy, bro. That would have been better than me. Tough Puppy, Back to the Barnyard.
I'm gonna bet he's at home in Maine right now.
Well, bet he's taking it all in.
Hey, it wasn't that guy. Don't say that about my homeboy. It wasn't that guy we're talking about.
I know. I saw the name.
Yeah, I'm gonna say don't put that on his check, bro. That's insane.
We're talking about the view and the ambience, bro. What are you
That's
talking about?
Aye.
Mans can't even enjoy the scenery no more.
So
It's a
Meds,
show right. That's why that global warming.
Meds has nothing to say about this.
Adventure Time.
We're getting to Adventure Time. All right, Earth. Ooh, this is, bro.
Oh.
I'm not gonna
This
lie,
is a
bro.
big
Hang on
matchup.
now.
Hold
Hang
up.
on now.
American Dragon Jake Long.
I'm gonna be honest.
Mm.
I understand, right? That specific Avengers show, right? I understand, right? Like,
That was great.
I gotta rep. This the few times I have some representation, alright, on my continent. I'm rolling with the American Drag Jake Long. I live
Wow.
in America.
Type shit.
Yeah, I'm rolling with my continent.
Roll, brother.
Yeah.
All
I almost did with my ACL over there, actually.
Yeah. Chat witnessed that. All right, we got one for Jake Long. Where you going?
Bro, I really do enjoy the American Dragon Jake Long. First off, this is like a core memory. We're getting the unk status, so the younger crowd, y'all might not know nothing about this, but you knew you were up way too late if this show on the right
Facts.
came on. If this show came on and you was viewing it, you were up hella late.
Bro, that show and right after would be the show where it's like that fan who lives in the jungle or something, the animated show.
Oh, the rabbits?
No, because I think that was Nickelodeon. I'm talking about Disney.
No, I'm talking about Disney Channel 2. The one with the rabbits?
Not Max and Ruby, right?
Not Max and Ruby.
No.
No, it's the rabbits that live in the jungle and they live in the trees and shit.
Hey, y'all ever realize
That's how you know you up at 4 a.m.
this side on chat? Y'all agree too if you can. Y'all ever realize your cook cuts 5 a.m. and you notice it because they got that random French cartoon bullshit on Disney
Oh.
with that dumb intro? The second that came on, I'm like, alright, bro, I'm cooked. That was me awesome.
For me, it
Bro,
was
no
Recess. Whenever I saw Recess come on, excuse me. Whenever I saw Recess come on, I knew it was, I was up ridiculously late.
No, fact. Nah, you know you really like that when you see fucking Disney Junior come on. That's when you know you OD.
Now, you know what's insane? Not just when Adult Swim takes over Cartoon Network, but when you get like the infomercials for that shit, bro.
Nah, you know you really like that when you see fucking Disney Junior come up. That's when you know you OD.
Now, you know what's insane? Not just when Adult Swim takes over Cartoon Network, but when you get like the infomercials for that shit, bro. Like that's what I call music. And this one person asking how I'm supposed to live without her.
Yes, bro, and they always had like a 2-hour one that was selling the same mixtape, and they were like going through damn near song by song of the whole fucking album.
You tell me you don't miss this? You gotta go to a listening party at 4 a.m. in your living room?
Hey, y'all laughing, but that's where legends like Jacob Sartorius came from, bro.
What?
You thought it was over. Ha.
Hell no. I remember that nigga. That nigga was... He had the bitches going crazy. That shit was wild to me.
The legend, bro. But anyway, I say that to say, I rock with the Avengers, bro. And Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes specifically is very, very slept on.
Mm-hmm.
Very slept on.
Sure, right.
Great show.
I'm voting for American Dragon.
This is a tough one because I fuck with Earth's Mightiest Heroes, but I really did fuck with Jake Long. I thought that nigga was so fly when that nigga would turn into a dragon and just start boxing niggas, bro. And then when you saw the other dragons that they had,
Oh, like the ending of the series?
Yes,
with the
bro.
games and shit they had in the tournament? Against the Dark Dragons?
I think I'm going. Always has to be a dark dragon, right? I think I'm going Jake Long, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That was my shit.
Hard fought
That's a
dub.
hard- Yeah,
You
that's
said
a hard
there's gotta be a
decision.
Dark Dragon to vote for.
Seven game series, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
That was tough.
What
And
was
then
that?
follow it up with like the worst matchup I've ever seen.
I can't even speak on this, bro.
I guess I'll go breadwinners, bro. I don't know. I've never seen any of these.
Like,
I've seen like 1-2 episodes of SWAT Cats before.
you haven't seen a single episode of this?
Either of these, bro. Like, I'm disqualified from voting,
I'm
basically.
going SWAT Cats, bro. And it's only because this nigga said he's seen it. I haven't ever seen
Yeah.
either one of those shits
Was
before
it
in my
good at
life.
least?
It looked better than that poster. Oh, this, ooh.
Okay, hang on now.
Ooh.
Hang on now. I understand where you're going. Cook now. Cook.
I mean, you said it yourself. Cook.
ISO key sell. Go for it.
You said it yourself. Cook, bro. Like,
ISO in the key, bro. Let's go. Jab, fade away like metal bully balls. Go.
But Yu-Gi-Oh though.
Nah, but here's the thing. That's what I want you to cook first.
You know you ain't watched 5Ds.
Me and Eli gotta have that conversation.
True, I didn't watch a lot of 5Ds, but I didn't
Let's
want to
be honest with
disrespect it, bro.
ourselves.
I didn't want to disrespect it, bro.
We know where your vote's
Because
going.
I only saw like a few episodes and they were solid episodes.
Alright. We know where your vote's going, man, clearly.
But I think I'm cooking, bro. Like you said it yourself, bro. I'm the nigga that was young watching Food Network, bro. So watching Chowder was just like the perfect blend.
Subscribe to Just Season while you're at it. Perfect plug. Now, Eli, we gotta have this conversation, bro. 5Ds, there's been some tough shit in there, right? The Cyber Dragons, a lot of the synchros, like some of the craziest summons you get. But it ain't like it's the original. And honestly, I even got GX over 5Ds.
You're actually high. You're actually high.
What is
GX better than 5Ds? Hell no.
GX is ending the abrupt bullshit because of the translation. Fucked. However, 5Ds animation-wise clears it. But as a show, I'll go GX over. But like, it's not the best Yu-Gi-Oh show is my point.
Bro.
5Ds. That's what I'm just like, damn, it's good. I fucked with it. Shout out to Blackwing Deck. I ran it. However, I don't know, bro.
Bro, when we speak on anime and shit, you'll see, bro, I don't give a damn about animation. Two of my favorite, I should say one. Yu Yu Hakusho is one of my favorite animes of all time. That shit was done in the 80s. The animation on that show ain't great, but it's still a lot better than a lot of shows that come out now. But anyway, that's completely off topic. On topic, listen, bro, I actually really like both shows. And 5Ds is definitely, I'm going to be honest, if I had to pick, this is actually my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh show. Because synchro summons, it ushered in synchro summons. If y'all don't know, every Yu-Gi-Oh show coincides with what goes on in Yu-Gi-Oh, like in real life. So every time they introduce like a new mechanic to the game or something, they'll drop a new show. And so this show, like the original Yu-Gi-Oh was the game. GX, like he was talking about, his fusions. This show is synchros, and synchros is some of my favorite types of summoning in the game.
Oh, the Powerful Dragon deck, that shit was elite. If you fuck with equip cards, that was your shit in 5D's era.
And the Power Tool Dragon was cool. All of the dragons for all of the marked people in the
Cyber
show,
dragons?
they were all fire.
Black Rose Dragon, Elder Dragon, yeah, all of them fire.
That being said, Chowder is just a better show. Now, I want to give love to 5Ds here, but I'm voting Chowder, bro. It was hilarious. There's so many funny characters. Like, even now, I'm 25. Like, I still be thinking about what's the great guy's name?
Oh,
Rada.
Schnitzel.
Yeah, Schnitzel, bro. Schnitzel was funny, bro. Shouts out 5Ds though, but we go uncharted.
If another Yu-Gi-Oh show pops in, depending on which one, it might just get a gifted by. Even depending on the matchup, I'm not gonna lie to you. I will be biased.
Listen,
Oh, okay.
I might have to like give them on one. You know, they would deserve it. I'm just saying.
No, this is
I might be-
a matchup right now.
Oh.
listen, we're gonna be exposing our age here. Teen Titan, listen. So real quick, I have to address Teen Titans Go.
Do it.
Our generation kind of is pissed that Teen Titans Go, for the folks that haven't seen it, because we wanted a continuation and an actual true ending to Teen Titans, which is something we all love. That's up there. It's in the pantheon for me for greatest cartoons ever. You feel me? That being, at least action wise, I try to separate them. Like action cartoons and comedy cartoons are separate. I feel like it's kind of unfair to match them against each. Like imagine SpongeBob versus like Teen Titans. Shit's kind of.
Shit, they clearly don't think that. These niggas got Looney Tunes versus Teen Titans.
It's two different categories, in my opinion. It's like two different sports. However, what I'll say is, Teen Titans Go, when you actually turn it on, is actually funny. I'm not gonna lie, it's funny. It's a funny show. There's some funny jokes in there. I haven't even seen a majority of the show, but the clips I've seen and the actual episodes I've seen, because my little brother actually watches this show, it was funny. That being said, like I said, I'm exposing my age. I'm going Looney Tunes show. This specific Looney Tunes show is not only is it my favorite, but it's goated, and I feel like it's hella underrated. Y'all, please.
I'm going to preface with a lot of niggas in my generation hate the Teen Titans Go shit. Rightfully so, and I understand it. But it grew on me. I watched I ended up, it was around the time it came out around the time I stopped watching cartoons for real. But I was still sticking around, checking it out every once in a while, and it was it was annoying because it was one of the ones that's always on, but it grew on me, I'm not gonna lie. But with that being said, I just think Looney Tunes was way funnier, or way more funny. It had way better moments to me, and I thought it was like more mature in a sense, so I was able to enjoy it even now in my older age. I can go back and watch it just fine. A lot of the Teen Titans Go, their comedy is a little bit more childish, but for Looney Tunes, I can watch this shit right now, I feel like, because they have across the board comedy that's understandable for multiple age groups. So I'm going Looney Tunes.
We split, right?
No.
It is majority rules,
Yeah, true.
so we are
So shut the
doing Looney
fuck up.
Tunes.
Alright.
Boom! Ben 10 Ultimate Alien versus Witch. We're not teenage girls, so you know what we're doing.
Which? Yeah.
I knew y'all didn't know what that is. I don't know what that
I
is.
couldn't be bothered, bro.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Uncle Grandpa and the Yu-Gi-Oh.
The original Yu-Gi-Oh.
The old.
I don't even think this is worth talking about. However,
Wait, whoa.
No, you gotta sit. Go ahead, cook. You know where I'm already going with this.
However, I do have a funny side note story. My mom, my mom once walked out, right, and I was watching Cartoon Network. Now, this show was about to come out. It hadn't even actually fully come out yet. And my mom saw the title of the show, and she thought it was some, can you say it?
You know,
The I word on Twitch?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can substitute.
She thought it was some Bama
hilarious.
stuff.
Yeah, she thought this was,
I was gonna say a Babylon team, but you know,
No one was gonna understand that.
he would have. We would have rocked with it.
A
Be
Babylon
culture, Chad.
team.
We're here for you. We're your cultural tutors.
yeah, basically we thought that, my mom thought this was a real Mississippi type
I mean,
upbringing.
A little too boomer sooner for those people up in Oklahoma.
have we ruled that possibility out? Look at the shape of this man's head.
He does have that Neanderthal
Hey,
thing.
don't it kind of remind you of that one couple with the one-eyed baby and Harold Kumar?
Yo,
That's their genetic pool right there.
nah, you're not lying. I don't think anybody thought Uncle Grandpa in. Get that bullshit
All
out
right,
of
so I
here.
will say this.
Oh, this is this is a landslide.
Oh damn! Never mind. Unless I'm pulling Tim Donahue, the clear answer's there, but I'm pulling shaving regardless. Shout out Tim Donahue.
All right, we got Robot and Monster, which I haven't seen, and Kim Possible, which is a legendary show. So
We don't even need to waste our time. Randy Cunningham, 9th grade ninja. This is a whitewashed ninja show. We're going Johnny Test.
Johnny Test was fired.
I'm going Johnny Test as well.
Actually, before I say that, maybe I need to look into Randy Cunningham. But that name does not inspire confidence.
Where have I heard
That is
that
the
name?
whitest name I've ever. All right, bro.
Randall Cunningham, the old quarterback?
Okay.
Randy, maybe.
Right. I think about the old Giants quarterback, I think.
I don't think this is the right one, so I don't think I've seen any of this one.
Is
Any of
this-
these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't think this is the version that I watched. It doesn't look like it's.
No, yeah, that says 2012. Never mind.
So yeah, I'm going Flapjack for shit show because that show was.
Okay, this is not on brand for me, but I actually did vote for Flapjack, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, Flapjack was. He was a dumbass, and it's one of those shows that a lot of people hate on you when you fuck with it, but. That shit was funny as hell, gang. I'm not gonna lie. There was a lot of shit in there.
This is a side note. Where do
It
you,
was some wild shit.
where do you stay on Camp Lazlo? I actually enjoyed the show. I still don't know if it's any people like it.
Camp
Camp
Lazlo will
Lazlo.
get you flamed, but it's all. I don't think it's that bad.
It was like a C.
I heard about the ending. Crazy.
I didn't hear about the ending.
I'll tell you about it a different day.
Listen. By the way, I forgot to say, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012 is actually good. It's got funny moments, but it can't stand up to a show. Flapjack stands the test of time.
Hang on, is that?
This is Diamond and Pearl. Finally, one of the Pokemon series that I've actually watched.
What year Beyblade is that? Is that?
No, it just says Beyblade Metal Series.
That's for sure the new gen shit, right? So that's.
I don't think so.
I've never seen any Beyblade, bro.
That's for sure not what I grew up with. Diamond and Pearl.
That's not your Beyblade?
Back in my day, Diamond
I've
and
never
Pearl.
watched.
Try that in the small town Beyblade?
Not in my small town. Although they would, modify the word dragoon if it's in a small town.
Right.
Diamond and Pearl back there, right? Let's just be honest.
I'm going Diamond and Pearl because I haven't even seen Beyblade Metal Series. Although I will say I've seen like Beyblade like memes, and it's actually hilarious because they be in fucking helicopters shooting Beyblades at each other and shit. Like,
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I
like
agree.
there's this dude that tried to snipe another guy with a Beyblade, and like, it's pretty hardcore. I'm not gonna lie.
Shout out Beyblades in general,
That's
though.
wild.
First time back in Pakistan, we had Beyblades, but instead of plastic, they'd be like metal, like circular parts of it, right?
Yeah.
So they would legit spark up. And people would just be standing there. People were just in their shorts and stuff. Just let him go. They'd
Let
be
it
flying
rip.
at each other. So you pretty much cut up legs.
I will say,
Yeah.
this Beyblade is actually good. I'm not gonna lie. It's a good Beyblade. But, cause some of the ults on that motherfucker was OD. Like, they had, the main character with the red hair, he had a Pegasus Beyblade. That shit was fire whenever he would get it going. That shit was really nice, but
Yeah,
it's just,
work for it.
it's not better than Diamond and Pearl though. So. Code Lyoko and Rugrats. Okay.
A lot of y'all younger folks probably don't even know what Code Lyoko. Y'all probably damn near don't even know what either of these shows are.
Yeah,
Probably
because
not.
like Rugrats, damn, I can't even reference it. We're talking about just the show. I was gonna say Rugrats had the orange tape, but that was a movie.
Listen, bro. Shout out Code Lyoko because it actually is a good show.
It was pretty fire.
The animation style is not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
It's I usually don't care about animation because I literally just had a whole rant about how I don't care about animation. But
I lied.
it's not the animation. It's just the art style, bro. Look at their heads, bro.
It was weird. The idea being like, I guess they transported to like a different like universe or virtual kind of shit. That was fire.
Yeah, I like the premise of the show, and I got a lot of good moments out of it. But look at this! Look at this one, the one that's kneeling. Look at her hair, bro. She just went wild as fuck. But Code Lyoko with some heat. Actually, I'm going Code Lyoko. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going Code Lyoko.
This guy. So what about yourself?
Oh, so the way my bank account's set up,